Hello and welcome to Munich Airport. We are here today for a flight with a very cool European airline called airBaltic, an airline I've never flown with before. And I'm not going to lie to you, this was actually planned to be a Lufthansa flight. However, they changed it to an airBaltic plane, which I'm not really complaining about. On paper, this would be a bit of a downgrade, but then again, it's a new airline for me and I get to make a video about it. But we should definitely head into the terminal now because the weather isn't very good to catch this cool Airbus A220 to Copenhagen. Something that's also pretty cool is that I'm flying during Oktoberfest, and they have this little beer garden here in Munich Airport where they serve beer and have a little bit of a Oktoberfest atmosphere. But today obviously not too much happening, it's a Wednesday afternoon. Another thing I want to show you guys is this currywurst stand in the shape of a plane, like a really old 30s plane. I always go there. It's called Smoky Joe's, and yeah, it has a very good currywurst, a very German thing, for just €7, which is much lower than everything in there. This is Terminal 2. I'm going to show you the airport experience, and then we're going to talk about the plane because it's very special. And right there is us. Technically with Lufthansa, but not actually. Okay, I take back what I just said. It's super busy in Terminal 2. I don't know why the outside was not, but this is crazy. Alright, we're in Terminal 2 here at Munich Airport. I've made it through security. That was a bit of a hassle, but we're finally through. Today's flight is on a airBaltic A220, which is a plane in a really cool configuration. It's 2 seats on one side and 3 on the other side, which is something I've never seen before. I've seen it on buses. We have 1 seat on one side and 2 on the other, but never, one of those irregular layouts on planes. So that is really cool. I was scheduled on a A319 from Lufthansa, but that didn't happen. So this plane was delivered to airBaltic in 2018, so it's about 6 years old. This is a lease agreement between Lufthansa and airBaltic, which means the plane and the crew and catering, which there is none of, but if there was, also the catering and everything else is operated by airBaltic on behalf of Lufthansa, which is really, really cool. airBaltic does that for other airlines as well. They do it for Swiss, they do it for Austrian, and now also for Lufthansa. So I'm gonna head to the gate in about an hour. Until then, I'm gonna show you some parts of the airport. Also, if you guys don't know airBaltic, it's a bit of a regional airline with its main headquarters in Riga, Latvia, and then some other hubs in Estonia and Lithuania. It doesn't really fly to Denmark a lot. And look at this for a view. This is where Lufthansa parks their regional jets, these cityliners. And then right there on the other side is where they park the big jumbo jets, right opposite. Look at this, guys. They have an FC Bayern store here where they sell jerseys and gear. So cool. And it wasn't long until we were allowed to board the plane. So we headed down the staircase and into a bus that would take us to a remote bus gate. While that can be a bit annoying, it also provides you a great opportunity to see all the parked planes and all the beautiful birds on the runway. Please take a second to subscribe, it helps me out a ton, and I see every notification, it makes my day. And there she was, the airBaltic A220 that would take me up to Copenhagen. This Airbus A220 was in a 2-3 configuration, with 2 seats on the left and 3 on the right. My seat today was 24C. Soon after, the safety demonstration started playing on these tiny screens, and we were about to take off into the gloomy Munich skies. welcome to the Airbus A220 airBaltic Lu review. It's actually a pretty spacious affair. Like, I can fully stretch out from one side to the other, which is really good. The whole plane is pretty spacious. It's not super clean anymore, but there's the bug and all the signs you usually get on a plane. But yeah, there's not much more to say. They came around with a drink, basically a free bottle of water, and now they're here with a trolley with some snacks that you can buy. A pretty decent flight. Flight attendants are nice. But yeah, hitting some turbulences now, so I'm gonna head back to my seat. Not too long before landing, the flight attendant came round with some chocolate, and I do have to admit, this Lufthansa chocolate tasted really nice. Then it was already time to fasten our seatbelts and to enjoy the landing into an equally gloomy Copenhagen. We encountered some turbulences on the flight, so it was pretty shaky and everybody was quite antsy to get off the aircraft and into the stunning Copenhagen sunset on this evening. Then we headed through the terminal and out of the building. Here we are. That was my flight with Baltic Air from Munich to Copenhagen. Now we're not done yet. We need to find a bus to get to my hotel, which is right next to the train station here in Copenhagen. So join me as I continue my little journey here. Instead of taking a bus, I decided to take the metro or train. I'm not sure what this is. That was 30 Danish crowns. I'm not sure how much that is either. And my train will be here in 5 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna go to the train station, then I'm gonna walk from there to my place, which is only about 15 minutes away. Okay, so that train only took about 15 minutes and it was like €4. It's like $4.50 USD. Really not bad. Now I'm on the way to my hotel. We'll probably pick up some food along the way because I'm starving. It's very windy, by the way. I hope this microphone helps. Then I'll show you my room. I'll show you what €120 can get you in Copenhagen. The answer is not much. There's a train station over there, and then look at this amazing building. Whoa. This is just across the train station. Alright, and with that I've made it to my hotel room. I've gotten wagamama along the way. Some nice crispy pork with noodles. But yeah, let me show you my room. This is what €120, like 130 USD can get you in Copenhagen. There's a bed with my pajamas on. I'm gonna switch into a train station view, which you can barely see, but let's see if we can somehow show you guys. Down there you can see the train station. It's literally just outside the window. And then this bathroom right here, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's clean, it does the job. It's not luxurious or anything, but hey. So the flight with airBaltic was quite nice actually. It wasn't any worse than Lufthansa, I wouldn't say. The thing is, for how much did I pay? Like €100 roughly. Maybe a little bit less, it was like €90, like $100. You would expect some food, you would expect, more than just a bottle of water and the piece of chocolate that I got. But it is what it is. Taxes are high in Germany. It's a very tough country to operate from. So I totally understand why Lufthansa tries to cut the costs. And of course, not every cent from that ticket price will go to Lufthansa. A lot of it will go to the German government. And that's just how it is. So I'm not going to complain a lot. It was fine. It was totally fine. Everybody was very nice. And the plane was actually quite pleasant to ride on. It was my first time on an A220. And I hope it won't be my last, because that was really cool. A 2-3 configuration is not something you usually find. If you enjoyed this flight review and the first impressions of Copenhagen, please give this video a like. Please subscribe, it helps me out a lot. I see everybody who subscribes, the notification pops up immediately. So this is the best way you can help me out and you'll make my day. But either way, I will end the video here and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.